Hello and welcome, my beautiful Scorpion minds, to a new video. I got asked so often, how do you find your purpose? How do you know what you want to do? And oh my god, I don't have the specific answer, but I have some little cues I can give you along your way. I actually also stumbled upon a little article this week about also how to find your purpose, and there are so many different things out there, but there's actually a book out there. Let me look up the title. It's called Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl, and it's actually a guy who's been going through certain concentration camps in World War II, which is just like crazy to me, but he wrote a book about also how to find your purpose and how he lived through it all. So this is really pretty amazing, and I want to share some thoughts with you guys. It also helped me finding what I'm doing right now, and I also want to record another video with like all of my journey. Probably also going to do a German podcast about that one because I get asked so often, and it's really interesting, and I hope it will help a lot of you guys as well. So yeah, how do you go about finding your true purpose? How do you know what you actually want to do? First of all, I want to tell you that it actually doesn't really matter if you find it or not. Because you can find purpose in anything you do, basically. Like, just take anything. Just take me sitting here recording this video. What's the purpose behind that one? Well, probably that I can help a couple of you guys, that you can watch this video, that I can share my knowledge, or I can share things that I've written, things that I've seen, things that I've heard, things that I've read, and share it with you guys to make it a little bit more easy, or to just like distribute it on all of these channels. That could be my purpose. What could be your purpose of you having clicked on this video? Maybe you want to know more about yourself. Maybe you want to know how to step into your true power. Maybe you want to know how to find your purpose. So maybe the purpose of you watching this video is you finding more purpose in your life, and you understanding that you actually don't have to find your purpose because purpose is everywhere, and it's not there to be found. It comes at you. Alright, enough about that. That's for another video. So now, how do you find more purpose in the things you're actually doing? And there are 3 ways. So the first thing you can do is find more purpose through action. If you just sit here and wait for anything to happen and wait for more purpose to arrive in your life, do you think it's gonna arrive? No. I really love this analogy of you just sitting here waiting for an Amazon parcel to arrive, just like, it's gonna ring at the door and it's gonna be there. Do you think that's gonna happen? If you just sit here and you're like, oh, actually I would love to have an Amazon parcel right now. Is it gonna come? No. Because first, you have to take action. First you need to go out, grab your laptop, place the order for the parcel to arrive, send it out, let it go, and then one day it will arrive. But first you want to take action. You want to keep your mind busy. You want to keep thinking about different things. You want to really keep your mind busy and do things, take action into finding your purpose. Because how do you think purpose will come at you if you just sit here and you just think about, oh, it would be so nice to have my purpose right now? But like, how are you gonna find meaning behind that? How are you gonna find what you like to do if you don't try stuff? We're so afraid of failing. We're so afraid of like, oh, what happens if I try something and I'm not liking it and this is not my purpose, that we don't actually go out and try things. But it's so beautiful. There's no failure. There's only like lessons to be learned. So go out, take action. Do things that you want to try. If you don't like them, awesome. You found out what your purpose is not. many things out there that could be your purpose, that could be your passion, and then you follow them, and then maybe they end up not being your passion or your purpose. And that's fine. What are you afraid of? You can't just let it go, and through going through these different roads, you're gonna find more roads. There's not just like one thing or one thing or one thing. But one thing can lead into another one. Maybe you're gonna learn different things. You're gonna meet people who do different things in the same area and stay curious, stay open, and take action. Another way of finding meaning or finding purpose in your life is through connections. We are human beings, and we human beings, we crave connections, and we crave deep connections. Connections that are way beyond the surface level of like, how are you doing? Today was great. So if you feel yourself kind of like deprived, not knowing who to talk to, who to attach to, then maybe ask yourself how to create deeper connections, how to find more meaning in sharing your thoughts with other people, in being there for other people, in helping them, in maybe shaping their reality, shifting their reality into a better one. That can also be meaning, and that you can do that with your friends, your family, through also nowadays social media. Be careful with that one because it doesn't replace actual physical connection. But yeah, it doesn't have to be this crazy thing of like, oh, I need to go out, find my purpose and share it with like 5,000 people on the stage or something like that. Doesn't have to be. It can just be you sharing your experiences or really being there for one friend. That's creating so much meaning. And the deeper those connections are, the better it will be, the more purpose it will give you. And the more it will help you to also stay connected and make it through tougher times. Because you can always think about it, and you can always come back to it, and it will give you strength and power. So really look at your connections as well. What are the people? Who are the people? How are they behaving? How are you behaving towards them? If you're craving deeper connections, again, don't just wait for it. Take action. If you crave deeper relationships, you can be the first one to start. Actually go ahead and ask questions that are relevant, that you really want to know. Because maybe people don't really know if you want to talk about certain things, you know? So go ahead and talk about whatever you want, create deeper connections, spread your gratefulness, your gratitude. That was the second one. The third one is through suffering. Now, this one is a tricky one because there is a really fine line between finding purpose and learning something from it, or kind of like taking that suffering on and identifying with it. So first, what I don't want you to do is to take that suffering and make it yours. That you say or think you can only be accepted if you have certain illnesses, or that the suffering is really defining yourself, that every time you go out you talk about your problems and talk about your suffering, because then you're really taking it on and then it's becoming a problem in itself, because then you don't think that you can create purpose or connections or meaning through other areas in your life, because you think you are your illness, or you are your victim or the victim of life. Alright? So be very clear about that one. But what I want you to do is, if you have problems, if you find yourself in a space where you suffer, where you're not super comfortable with, try to find meaning in that. Ask yourself questions like, why am I suffering? Can I let go of that suffering? Is it like, am I holding on to that suffering because I think it's how I connect? What made me suffer in the first place? Are other people involved? What can I learn from it? Can I take something with me so that I don't continue the suffering in the future? Can I let go of something? Can I change it? If the answer is yes, perfect, go ahead, change it now. If you can't change it, if you can't talk about it with other people where you think they can help you, if they can help you, fine. If not, stop talking about it. Stop talking about it, let go. See what you can learn from it, let go. Because if you cannot change it now, why do you still want to talk about it? Because then again, you will make it your own and you will become that problem. You probably know certain people who talk about the same problem over and over and over again without actually taking action. Maybe it's impossible to take action, or maybe they even don't want to take action because now it's become part of their personality. Or maybe you see yourself in that one as well. So seek purpose, seek meaning, seek value in your mistakes and in your problems and in your suffering. What can you learn from it? What can you take away from it? What does it tell you? What does it teach you? You can either come out stronger or you can come out defeated. It's your choice. It's always your choice. That being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps you a little bit, helps change your perspective a little bit. It definitely did for me. So yeah, let me know what else you want to see here on my channel, whatever other topic you want me to talk about. And I send you lots of love. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time here on my channel, guys. Love you!